Today's video is sponsored by Spam, Egg, and Rice. And some coffee. Hey guys, welcome back. Joey Vegas D-Tech. Got another video for you guys here today in the lounge. And I'm answering more of these tech questions from the comments that I've got here off the computer. So I got my computer off onto the right, and I'm just trying to do my best to, what I'm doing is I'm grouping the comments as they relate to a certain topic, and I'm trying to get to everybody's question. And what I've done is I'm going to be using the community to help acquire information and recon, okay, so that I can give back. The community puts in, we collaborate, and we collate the information, and then we give back, okay? So this is just not my view. This is going to be how I conduct my channel. This is, hey man, this is the D-Tech Lounge, and we talk here. These questions are your questions, and these answers are your answers. You know, I have my opinion, and you know, everybody here can agree to disagree, and that's the lovely thing about being in America. Last I checked, we were still a free nation, so feel free to type in what you want. But guys, please be nice on here. I've been getting some nasty comments on here, and they're just ridiculous, and I don't even know what this means. Sir, you have the largest line of BS I have ever heard. Mrs. D, I guess they're talking about D-Lec, will put you on the street. I don't even know what that means, man. I don't even know if I want to entertain that. Whatever. So anyways, guys, let's start with this right here. More tech versus less tech, okay? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys like the more tech coming out in the detectors, or do you feel that we should just keep it to where the detectors are new and they're lighter, but we don't need actually any more tech? And the reason why we're even going into this, because I made that one video about how I wish my dream detector, being that we're now, you know, almost in 2022, and we've been running BLF since what, 1970. I was wishing that we would have some type of a new, you know, technology for scanning that would sniff out gold and silver. It will let you know that you are actually hovering above some type of gold or silver. It doesn't tell you what it is. It doesn't tell you where it's at. It's just, if you happen to be out there sweeping across the field, if you come across any kind of a target that has some gold or silver content in it, the bar will fill up and let you know that you're on gold or you're on silver. And some of the guys, they liked the idea. Some of the guys said they absolutely did not like the idea, because they said that the tech would make metal detecting just too easy. I don't know about that. Do you want it extra hard, or I don't know how. I don't even know how to answer this, man. I mean, too much tech will make it too easy. I don't know. I mean, I would just like to get your guys' thoughts before I chime in. That's funny, man. Look, I don't want to go to the park and have to just spend my whole day out there to find beaver tails and pull tabs and 3 rusty pennies. If I have a machine that's going to help me isolate my targets a little bit better, then I definitely would want that, you know what I mean? And if it's going to help me decipher and have to cut less holes, I think everybody would be on board for that. So next one, they said that it would ruin the hunt by taking the fun out of the hobby. What do you guys think about that one? By having too much tech, that's going to make you more proficient digging holes less, and each hole that you dig, your opportunity of finding something good goes up, and you have a device in your hand. Do you think somebody's going to actually come to an actual store and say, what detectors do you have on hand? He goes, well, we have this detector here that's got all of this gold, 100% gold identification, 100% silver identification. So if you're actually above a target that has any silver or gold content in it, the bars will fill up. And absolutely, it's a very new tech. It's you know, Battlestar Galactica integrated electronics, I don't know, but this is the new tech that's out right now. And if you're over something good like that, it's gonna fire, and when you dig it up, you will have something. I don't care if it's a little earring, I don't care if it's a necklace, if it's a button, but whatever that item is that you found down there, it will have a degree of gold or silver content in it. Or we can keep you with this stuff that we have right now. It's VLF, it's a best guess. The tones will give you a best guess. It will also incorporate some numbers that will also give you a best guess. But if you dig down there, we don't know if it's going to be a pull tab, which is worth not even a penny, or it could be worth a ring that could be worth a couple $100. It's really your choice which one you want. They're both priced exactly the same. I don't know anybody that's going to actually buy that other detector. Do you? I really don't. I mean, this sounds great on paper, but in my opinion, if the technology is out there, no one is going to go with the stuff that we have now. Now, the other thing that the guy says is that he does not want to see this new tech come out that is that good, because what it's going to do, it's going to take everything that he's ever bought and it's going to actually make it worth nothing. So if you have one of these new detectors, this dream team, this fantasy football detectors that I'm trying to I'm wishing for, if it ever came to fruition, then it would take all the devices that you've collected over the years and make them worth nothing. You know what I mean? How do you feel about that? I mean, I know a lot of you guys have considerable amount of money invested in gear, and you would not want to see that stuff actually turn out to be nothing, to where pawn shops wouldn't give you nothing for it. So he makes a good point on that. Again, guys, share your thoughts. We're in the lounge. I'm here for you. You're here for me, and I'm just trying to get intel and recon from you guys, okay? Next one, we want to talk about tech on top, okay? Tech on top. Of the detectors that of the detector companies that I'm gonna list here, I want your opinions. If you could chime in and comment to me in order 1 through 5. Who do you think is from top to bottom? Okay, when you have Minelab XP, Nokta Makro, Garrett and Technetics, okay? With those guys right there, you know, Whites and Tesoro is gone. And I don't really know much about the Quest product line. I know Quest, a lot of people ask me, Joey, go buy a Quest, do a review on Quest. The Quest will blow away Nokta Makro. I've owned the Q40, the Quest Q40, and I was astounded, man, because the Quest Q40 was a solidly built detector. I found no flaws in it. You know, it's just it wasn't a product that Americans knew about. It seems like all the guys in Europe knows about the Quest stuff, but nobody in America has access to this. So those are it, guys. I want to know, okay? The stuff that I have online right here, these are kind of like how I have. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got XP on top, followed by Minelab, Nokta and Garrett. Man, I'm thinking Nokta has squeaked across the line and took 3rd place over Garrett simply because of the multi-frequency legend that came out. Then I go to Garrett, then I go to Technetics. That's my opinion. Whatever, you know. Please feel free to share your thoughts. Give me your rows of what you guys think in order of top to bottom. Which one you guys think? Next, I need to know, have any of you guys out there, have any of you guys got any intel on what the multi-freak is on the legend? Okay, I called Minelab. Minelab told me they do not know what the frequency are in multi. They can clearly give me what the multi frequencies, they can tell me what the frequencies are that are available in single selection, but in an actual multi, what are the main frequencies? I don't want to hear about what do you call it, like, I want the fundamental frequencies. I don't want to hear about the echo frequencies. I don't want to have any, you know, bouncing wave frequencies, resonance waves, none of that stuff. What are the main frequencies that can be legally counted? Please tell me what those are. Minelab wasn't able to give me any information on that, and for some guy on here that has a big channel, I heard from Delec, right? Delec said it on her video. She is not even privy to what the multi-frequencies are where she's at, and she's about as good as it gets, right? She's the spokesman for the company, and she says that the engineers are keeping that information under lock and key. All right, and guys, listen. You know, as the channel gains traction and it's starting to go somewhere, the one thing that I'm noticing I have like 99.7% of your guys' support, that you like this stuff and you like what I'm doing, and I'm happy to do it. And then you got 0.3% of some guys that come in here and they're just like writing just ridiculous, rude comments saying that stuff like I'm copying images off of their channel. What image, man? I mean, if I go to Google and I'm like, I need an image of a detector, and I take an image off of Google, I cut and paste it and I put it on my thumbnail, or I use it in my video, that's public information, man. I don't even know these people here. I've never even gone to their website. And for them to come in and say I'm taking images and that I'm just making gossip. How am I making gossip? Everything that I tell you guys here, I got it from Delek, right from her video that she put out for you guys to hear and see. So I'm not making this stuff up, man. I actually do my homework. So please, if you guys, for those of you guys, that 0.3 of you that don't appreciate this channel, hey, feel free to drop your BS on somebody else's channel, because I'm trying to do a good thing. I like what I do, and if you don't like it, then nobody asked you for your comments anyways. Feel free to you know, rain on somebody else's parade. Moving on, man, because I love this community, period. Next, okay, the gear that you guys have right now, what are you guys using more? Are you guys using your old stuff as much as the new stuff? Is it kind of like a combination of the two, depending on what the weather's like and what you're looking for, or the terrain that you're going into? Do you flip back and forth between maybe an old device that you're using, or is it strictly once you buy a new detector, you're not using the old stuff no more? I'd like to really know that, because okay, the 3 detectors that I have right now, I had 2 other detectors with it. I had the Vanquish 540, and then I had the Garrett Ace Apex. All right, I used them as much as I could use those detectors. I didn't see any reason for me keeping the Vanquish. It's just a slimmed down, skinnier version of the Equinox. And if I have the Equinox, I don't really see the point in keeping the Vanquish anymore. Yeah, it's great to have extra stuff on the wall and just for the fun of it, to go out there and just try it out. And, you know, if your budget allows you to have multiple pieces of machines and kits, feel free to do it. For me, I just felt that the Equinox was what everybody wanted to get to anyway, so why would I continue to need that, other than to make material and make videos for people here on the channel that wants to know a little bit more about the Vanquish. That was the only reason why I kept it. But after using it for so long, I got everything that I could out of it. I got all the intel I could out of it. I made all the videos that I needed to, and I just felt that, you know, that could go. And now that has gone back into the collective so that I can reach out and try to get one of these legends here when it becomes available. Okay, and then of course the Apex, that's a love and hate thing right there. I bought it twice, and for me, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. For me, it was a little bit too sparky, a little bit too falsy on my soil. Okay, I live in the desert, man. I live in Vegas, okay, so I have a lot of mineralization in my soil. For me, that mineralization is enough to make that detector beep, glip, and burp on every stroke. There's, at the end of my strokes, there's blips and glips as I'm going through, and I'm just like, is that a signal? Is that a target? Is that something over there? And I find myself wasting too much time. Now, on the beach, I'm seeing great stuff come from guys using it on the beach. Unfortunately, I don't have any beaches here. If I was, you know, fortunate to actually live near a beach, you can best bet I would have that Apex for the beach. Okay, so getting back, I have 3 detectors right now that I'm using. I like the Simplex because, you know what, pound for pound, that Simplex hits deep and it hits silver. For me, it's found me tons of coins. It's found me very good amounts of pendants. This necklace, as I've got right here, other than the chain, the actual cross I actually found at a park with the Simplex. Thank you, Mr. Simplex over there. You've more than paid for yourself dozens of times. Okay, I without a doubt, I have no shame, no regret by telling everybody, if you're new to the hobby, you don't know how long you're going to be in, whatever, buy the Simplex, because you know what, if you turn out to not like it, you could turn around and clean that Simplex up, put it back in the box, guarantee you'll get at least 70% of what you paid for, 75% easy on offer up. So Simplex, okay. And then I have the Equinox. I only took the 600. I didn't go for the 800 because I'm just not that privy cash wise to go, man, having a bad hair day, dude. Just all messed up, sorry. But I just didn't have the, you know, the budget to buy all these detectors. Otherwise, if I just had one and I could afford it, I would have bought the 800. But I'm using the 600 and it's done well. Then of course the X-terra. Now I know you guys laugh at me about the X-terra, but dude, that's the one that's like the fat girlfriend that you don't want to introduce to your friends. You know what I mean? Because they always think that you're supposed to be with hot models, but you just happen to have this one girl back here that's something about her, man. She does it for you, bro. You know what I mean? And the X-terra is that one girl that, hey, maybe not all my friends accept her, or maybe they just shake their head like, dude, I do not see why you mess with this girl. I'm sure they say that about my X-terra, man. But you know what? Jesus, man, I love that detector because it's just stable. You know, the filtering technology in there, it keeps the what do you call it? The EMI from making too much noise. I'm not overwhelmed, you know, with my senses by all these noises and all this busy sound, because it is a single frequency, so it's only got to focus on one frequency. It's a, what do they call that? It's not a wide band, it's a narrow. Okay, when you're in a single frequency, you're a narrow band, so it's able to focus all of its energy, all of its power into one frequency, and that's it. I find what I can find with the one frequency. If I decide to come back another day and switch the coil out and pop in a different frequency, then I will put all my efforts in a narrow band and operate on that frequency for the day and see what I can find. Alright? So anyways, guys, chime in and tell me, gear, do you have a favorite old, no, I'm not going to say old, older, okay? And then, of course, what is the newest detector you have, and what is the second detector that is not quite new, but you still use? Okay, because I would like to know, people on the forums here would like to know, and those are the questions. So I ran through it. Okay, so we're going to recap. More tech versus less tech. Do you think the tech is making things too easy for the hobby and ruining it? Is it going to price out all of the gear that you have right now that if you wanted to resell it, it would be worth nothing? Number two, please give me your listing of what companies you think, from number 1 to number 5, of all the guys that I've listed. If there's another company out there that you guys think is on board, please let me know. I would like to hear that. Also, does anybody know what the multi-frequencies are? Confirmed, man. Give me a site that I can go to that confirms what the multi-frequencies are on the Equinox and also on the Legend. Share it with your friends, whatever. We need to know this. And gear. Are you guys using your old gear as much as your new gear? Blah blah blah. Anyways, man, that's it. Let me wrap this thing up real quick, get it edited, get it shot out to you guys, and hey, thank you again for watching. Thanks for coming to the lounge. Joey Vegas D-Tech. I'll see you guys here in the next video.